The Guelph Hiking Trail Club is a community, and as I come in as the president of this group, I want to make it very clear that I don't actually think that there is anything that needs to be fixed. The club runs great trek and tells. They're very popular. We have a lot of hikes that are taking place on a weekly basis. We have an excellent track record of keeping our trails clean and safe and reliable. We do a lot of excellent work. What my role is, as the president, is to help make sure that we have a sustainable club that will take us into the future. To make sure that the processes and the people and the organization as a whole is ready for the next decade and hopefully the next century. We're 54 years old, about to turn 55 years old as a club, and I want to make sure that we hit 100. And there are some additional pieces to add to what we already do to make our products and services aligned and more modernized so it's easier for new people to join, for us to raise money, and for us to ensure that we maintain these trails for many years to come. And when we tried to figure out as an executive of how best to do that and where we should be implementing our efforts, we went through a pretty robust process. Our process started with the members, and we had a member survey that we distributed in May, and we got 100 responses, detailed responses, with lots of notes and comments. We appreciate everyone who participated in giving us that information. It was invaluable, and it helped us create a plan of where we would like to go. After the survey results came in, we had a professionally facilitated workshop with the executive team, where we went through all of those member surveys and pulled out the most dominant concerns, the things that people are most proud of, and the ideas that were the most helpful. After that workshop, we got together and we reviewed the results of both the member surveys and the workshop and came together with some core themes and ideas that we wanted to put together and bring forward. We created a draft last month, reviewed it, and today we would like to share with you a strategic framework, a draft strategic framework that aligns with what we've heard so far, that aligns with what we've shared with you at today's AGM, and that aligns with where we would like to go. Now, throughout this process, there was a lot of words and ideas that emerged, but there's actually 3 words that are most relevant and interesting to the conversation. The 3 words that are most important. And the first word that came out was hiking. And it's not about hikes, not about trails. It's about hiking as a holistic spirit, as this idea that we are stewarding nature, that we are having a mindset of discovery, that we like to be outside, that we like to be a community, that we share something which is a love for the outdoors. Hiking is the word that we picked that best embodies what we do. Now, the other word that is very important in all of this is local. Local is our focus and our strength. We are not as a club here to compete with the Bruce Trail, the Appalachian, or any other international destinations. That's just not what we are out to do. What we are out to do is to make sure that people in this community have access on a weekly or even a daily basis to great trails in our community. We want to make it so that you don't have to pack up the car with everything to go 4 hours away to get a great hike. We want you to have a great hike locally, somewhere you can get to in 5 to 10 minutes. We want to serve our community, our local community, in that way. Now, the last word that emerged in this exercise is probably my favorite word, by the way. The last word is fantastic. And fantastic is actually defined as something that is extraordinarily good or attractive. And this is a fun word because it really articulates what we should be doing. We want to have extraordinarily good services and trails that are safe, well stewarded, attractive, memorable. The word fantastic accurately sets out our standards of excellence in a fun, catchy word. And it's a really solid alignment with what we heard from everyone through the process that we followed. And so, what happens when you put those words together? Well, you get a mission and vision of fantastic local hiking. That is what the Guelph Hiking Trail Club is going to be setting out to do. Fantastic local hiking. And as part of that, there's room to reimagine how we approach that. And this is a very preliminary logo and a representation of where we would like to go. We would like to have the motto of fantastic local hiking be present in our branding, present in our trail badges, present on the QR codes that we see on our trails. Fantastic local hiking is something that we feel every member can get behind and that will help steer us in the right direction. If we are not pursuing fantastic local hiking, we are doing something wrong. Fantastic local hiking. That is our goal. And you've already seen during the AGM these different categories of activities that help us enable fantastic local hiking. We've talked about service delivery. What does that mean? We've talked about our need to develop partnerships in the community, about our goal to engage the community, and our growing efforts to implement sustainable operations. This is the strategic framework we are proposing for the Guelph Hiking Trail Club going into next year. And we're going to align our efforts to this framework, and we're going to pursue the idea of fantastic local hiking. And we really hope that our members are going to get excited about this and get behind us as we try to take this club into the future with a fresh new motto.